it's always, reflecting the times, because that's what science fiction does. It's a mirror of what you're going through right now. Hi, I'm Jason Hardy, Shadowrun line developer with Catalyst Game Labs. Happy to be here to talk about Shadowrun. We've got lots of great stuff at the con. We have Edge Zone, which was the card game we kickstarted last year, premiering at the con. We have a new book called Scotophobia, a book where I keep having to tell people what scotophobia means. It means fear of the dark. So it's all sorts of things that you should be worried about in the dark in the sixth world, and that's a lot. But it advances some of the plot lines we've been working on for a few years and gives a lot new wrinkles for players to play with. We have the new core rulebook, the Berlin edition. Each time we reprint the core rulebook, we're putting new city content at the back. So this is the latest reprint, and it's got some special Berlin contacts and gear and some short fiction and all of that. But the core of it is still the same as all the other core rulebooks, so you can still use it with all the other rulebooks that we have. And then some of the other recent books like Body Shop, our augmentation book, and Whisper Nets and Shoot Straight, our advice book for Shadowrunners. So we got a whole lot of things going on. And our Takedown Kickstarter, Shadowrun Takedown, which is a squad-based tactical game. I just played it on streaming. We thought we were doing great, and then we almost died, and then we thought we were doing great. So it's a fun game.
You said new prints of the book, so they're not rules revisions?
No, not revisions. I mean, we put 2 or 3 minor changes in there just because when we reprint, make some corrections.
Sure.
But almost all the corrections that we had were already in the Seattle edition, so it's just a minor little errata, but no rules changes now.
Got it. Can you speak to how the game has evolved? It's been around quite a while. It's a venerable game.
Yes, yeah.
How has the setting and maybe even the mechanics changed over the years?
So it's going to have its 35th anniversary next year. So yeah, it's been around for a while. This is the 6th edition. It's always been a D6 based system, but the way you use those D6s has changed significantly over the years. We went from a floating target number that you're trying to roll to a fixed one back in 4th edition. We streamlined the mechanics a lot in SR6 because we wanted to make it easier to play. Back in SR4, we also introduced the wireless matrix because Shadowrun was made so long ago. They thought of the vast computer network where everyone had to be plugged in all the time, and it kind of missed out on the whole Wi-Fi revolution. So we had to back end and put that in Shadowrun 4. And it's always reflecting the times, because that's what science fiction does. It's a mirror of what you're going through right now, and so it continues to develop and evolve to reflect some of the things that the world keeps happening to it.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Anything else you want to tell us about it?
Just that it's the greatest role-playing system in the world. I mean, I've always loved it. It's cyberpunk, which I like, and the noir flavor of cyberpunk, and then you throw fantasy, which I'm a huge fan of. And so to have all those things to play together, you can tell infinite stories. So I keep loving to tell stories set in that world.